Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Eric Sky Ritalee's video blog. This is the pre-show. We got 27 minutes. Fanny sent me to bed last night. She literally sent me to bed last night. And it was funny. So basically, I want to give you a little background. First of all, this morning, my email went boink again. I've been thinking about doing Postbox or Firebird Phil or Mailbird for my email thing, but thing is, do I want to part with the how much ever it is? So this morning, I wanted to share with you all the morning show with you all. So basically, so basically, Reverend Mike and I have been around since 2009. All right, this guy was like the king of our forum and our group for years, and he was like number one. And then Reverend Carl took care of it, by going ahead. But Reverend Carl seems like half the ministers on the channel literally, um, you know, passed away. So I mean, I remember reading, so, um, so I will be going at 8 a.m. I will be terminating this channel, and then I are not terminating live, and then I will go and bring in on the full show this morning, Reverend Mike. Yes. So basically, share with you. I need to, uh, you know, So basically, I wanted to say, uh, to shout out to Reverend Mike. I want to thank him for doing this. Like I said, I don't want to keep clogging up my memory. I don't know why the memory is the way it is, but I gave Mike the link. So this morning, I'm going to be doing a little discussion with Mike. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask him questions I got in my noggin, and then we're going to go to ask questions about ham radios. Apparently, there's three different types of licenses. Apparently, he's got the basic license. Apparently, that's all you need to start with ham, unless you want to get higher. But the thing is, we're going to literally discuss ham radios this morning. Which, by the way, Mike said to me, I need to brush my hair. Yeah, I got to do the same, pretty much. So, anyways, being an older woman, I might have a favor for Mike, anyways, a little later. Mike's cool. I might send him out a link and see if he can reach out to someone that means the world to me in the Philippines. Because Mike is like a brother and like a father to me to a point. My stepfather, Poppy, he's like a father to me. My stepfather Roy, I don't know what happened to him. So I figure, Mike's coming on this morning. I told my cousin Dinky I hope she enjoys the show at 8. Usually I don't bring in friends that I've known for years. But me and Mike, we've been, he's going to be, we have our own jokes on Skype and stuff we do, and we talk, and etc., But today we want to go into the professionalism for talking about um, you know. So I want to say, this is going to be a really good show. It's something I don't really do. I should interview Dinky one of these days, but she's on her way home. Apparently, she's in like Phoenix or something. She's talking about Phoenix or something last night. I don't remember where she was. I was so tired. Let me tell you the story, okay? So Fanny sent me to bed last night. Literally went go to bed. So I finally put my head down on the pillow, and I'm thinking to myself, "Gotta make coffee, right?" I had the alarm set so loud this morning. Neighbors like, so I woke up. I was like, first I woke up thinking, great, I was having this great dream in here. Anyway, it turns out that I woke up this morning and it was the alarm. So I was like, I keep it loud enough, So anyways, today's gonna be a good day because, it's all about. And yes, I'm still in my jammies this morning, so I get the morning edition with Rita, the jammy edition. So what we're doing is we get 20 hours free on StreamYard this month, once I pay for it. Uh, uh, and, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to use the 20 hours today, not all of it. We can't do 20 hours. Now, I don't know how long Mike wants to stay or not, but main thing is Fanny said she'd be checking in probably around 8. The other ones is, this morning I told you I didn't mean to do an early pre-show, but I need to make sure that everything's pulled together for um, the And by the way, this coffee is Italian roast from Italy, roasted and then brought over here, and it's stuck in a can over here. Really good coffee, by the way. I know Mike likes his. I think he likes his Starbucks French roast. So we used to go back a long ways to joke about coffees. I think Mike thought I was more an aficionado at times than him with all the scotches and everything else. I got my coffee, grr. Yes. See, I can actually post this. This is Reverend Mike here. Hello, Reverend Mike. So, Mike Allen, good to have you here. He's at 8 o'clock. I will be giving him an actual link to join the live stream. I'm testing this out this morning, prepping you. So, me and Mike's gone a long way since 2009. So, he's like, I got my coffee, grr. Well, this morning as a, yeah. Is he? Let me look at that because the last time I remember years ago, when I disappeared and I was doing YouTube, one of the things that I forgot to check on Mike was, and since I'm in a different channel than most things, I don't get to see. The thing is I post the comments. It says pre-show. Mike's coming on at 8, and the title's gonna. No, hold on. Let's just do it this way. It says, yeah. So basically, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so because Mike's a family member of mine, extended, as you know, the wrench has to be given to him. Sorry, Mike, the wrench has to be given to you. That means that no one's gonna remove Mike from my channel because brother Mike, is a minister of God and, like me, a minister, and he is a moderator. Wish they used to. I wish. You know what I wish on this whole channel, everyone, while we're talking about this and we're warming up this morning. Me and Mike's known each other for years. I don't know if Mike realizes this. One of the wishes I wish Google would update would get rid of the damn wrenches, give hammers. Hammers would be basically better. I mean, think of how many times as ministers of God we've seen on our own forum where they use literally the band stick, you know. See if I can do this. Mm. So I sent him while I'm waiting. I was thinking about this. I sent a contact for, so basically, let's just close this up. So this morning, there's 17 minutes left. When I woke up this morning, I'm learning. I'm getting to the point where I have to watch some videos this afternoon. So, because this is going to be live today, I told Mikey our usual antics and jokes that we give each other, things that are semi-personal. We have to be somewhat professional because this is live YouTube, which goes to live TVs pretty much. And, I don't want any problems this morning being flagged because, let's just say, okay, jokingly aside, okay, I've known Mike for years. Okay, Mike and I are like, oh, hi. See, I'm always worried about him, He lays there in a certain way, and I think, what's going on? Poor guy needs his cage cleaned too. Well, he's freaking. Anyways, this morning, so let's get our second cup of coffee in. Coffee time with Rita. So, basically, the pre-show is going to be talking about some of the history, etc. So, I've known Mike since 2009, so you guys know his hobbies are ham radio. I don't know how many times I've heard him talk on the ham radio. He showed me a demonstration the other day. He got a guy from Russia. I mean, literally. So to give you guys a little background information on me, I fell in love with the police scanner, and then my uncle Donnie, trash can man. It was me and Mikey called. If you never heard this, we were going to see a doctor, right? Mikey messaged me afterwards, right? Mikey said, "Hey, how'd it go? How'd it go?" Literally, I don't want to go into details, but Uncle Donnie's erratic driving. So I finally got to there and back, right? I took Uncle Donnie to lunch, but in two places. We talked, and I finally went in, right, to the liquor store. And Aunt Barb, she's a contractor, she asked me once, her and Pam's a sweetheart, and she said to me, Rita, I said, yeah, how'd you do? I said, how did I do what? How'd you do with Donnie getting down to Tri-Cities and back? Because there's Tri-Cities in East One. Oh my God. I was like, why didn't you tell me? Of course, me and Mike, we always bring up the joke about Uncle Donnie. His driving is so sporadic. Mike didn't know he had one eye. So he basically had one eye and the other eye was detached. So he wore like these big trifocal glasses, right? And Uncle Donnie used to say, oh, well, the glasses aren't the one. So one day he told me, like, lenses on one side don't mean diddly. So I said, what do you mean it doesn't mean diddly, right? He turns around and he says it doesn't mean diddly. He said, I can only see in one eye. The other eye is detached to a point where I can only see black and white. So he sees black and white in one eye, color in this eye. I didn't know it, but you know what? His driving literally scared me. Mailbox. I mean, literally, I don't know what happened back in the day, but we were out in the middle of nowhere, what I mean? He was like basically hitting everything. I don't even want to tell you what he hit. Don't know if it'd be considered a crime still back then or not, but let me just tell you, what he did, oh my God. So, anyways, I was trying to find something this morning. I just can't. Oh, I know. Yeah. I don't even know what I was looking for this morning. I went to get something anyways. So last night, I went to bed. I was tired. And, I don't know what's basically draining me, So, Poppy, he's like, it's this or that or this or that. But, this morning, this afternoon's lunch, like I said, I'm going to have leftovers. And I think tonight for dinner, I'm going to have soup. So, So I fell asleep watching my movie, and let me tell you, it is it was funny as hell because I literally fell asleep. Now, I hope a moderator, our new moderator, not Mike. Mike's been in my family, extended family for years. What was his name? Sometimes I wake up this morning with these little brain fogs. Tony. Old British boy. Last night it was funny because Tony was talking about what's his name? We were talking about Higgins last night. How I tried to help Higgins out. Today's a new day, so I fell asleep last night, but Tony was talking about his movie or something. I don't remember what Tone was talking about, but he was talking about something, he fell asleep. He was across the pond. So hopefully, because I think he sleeps on his, what do you call it? His, in England, I meet a lot of people from all over that's starting to prep. One thing we're going to be talking about today, besides ham radios, is part of the thing. I'm warming Mike up while he has his coffee. I'm having my coffee too, Mike. So cheers, brother, big brother. Is the fact that we're going to be talking. He can see me in my nightgown. Usually he sees me in pants or whatever, but over the years, Mike and I, So basically, this morning we're going to be talking about ham radios, emergency preparedness or prepping, and we won't get into politics. Now, if I bring up something in politics, I want you guys to know I'm asking from a professional standpoint of view, not a minister of God, not as God's supposed prophet, as people call me, but as someone, Now, what is it? The 60, how many, Alexa, how many days till the general election?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, how many days until the November general election?
The November 2019 Spanish general election.
Alexa, how many days until the general election in 2022 for the general election in the United States?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, how many days till the United States general election?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Fine. You know what? See? Sometimes she's even useless. So let's look it up because I'm just curious. November. November 8th. All right. Alexa, how many days until November 8th?
November 8th is in 65 days.
All right. So 65 days, people. So, I might ask Mike a question about politics from time to time, but mostly it's going to be stuck about ham radios. So this morning, it's like I said, we have 9 minutes, so I will be logging off in about 7 minutes. And then what I'll do is I will start the video back up, the new one, of course. I'm testing it to make sure there's no speed rates or frame rates. I'm having a connection issue on my computer side. I don't know if Chloe's draining the bandwidth and Chelsea and anyone else freeloading off my system. But anyway, so I want to talk to you guys about prepping today and ham radios and radios in general. Now, I should send, I think I sent something. If I haven't, I'm going to talk about brands too, but I need to do this from Mike. So basically, I need to send him a note real quick. So basically, the FCC, he's really modified, right? So I need to send him a couple of notes real quick on Instagram, or not Instagram, Skype. One is he said he doesn't know anything about MERS, so I want to make sure he's up to speed. And then yeah, and then there's GMRS, which is I would think so. I'm just getting him up to speed for a second. And then there's the GSRM, and then you have the FRS, which is the Family Radio Service, and then you have HAM. So because he's a radio man, I think he's been kind of out of content. He's lost. Uh, no offense. We always joke about old man brain farts. I have brain farts too. Old lady bitty brain farts, and we joke about it. But you got the MERS, and so the MERS, and then the GSRM, and then you have the FRS. Well, the FRS radios are these, and they go about a mile. So, and there's no way to boost the signal. So one of the things I was talking to Mike about is working with Mike also, besides getting my license and having him help me with my license and teaching me is, and Chloe up here, is to upgrade to GSRM, which I have my license for. The thing is these take 12 hours to charge and they're a piece of junk. So, um, we were also doing this channel because I'd like to get Mike's opinion on how the FCC does their job, and enforce things. Because we have, uh, like I said, Mike knows the FCC well, and he knows law enforcement. He knows the secret Gestapos. So, between me and Mike, jokingly aside, we always joke, don't F with us. We know people in high places. Pretty much, brother Mike has connections with the U.S. federales, let's just say, and other things, and we always joke about, things and things, but like I said, in 5 minutes or so, actually, it'll be less than 2 minutes. Let me finish this coffee. Then we're going to go live, and I'm going to give Mike the link, and we will be fully ready to go. I got to make sure that he gets the link, which means I'm sending it to him via the stream Skype this morning. I have Skype up. Besides, I did send him a thing. He said this is going to be fun this morning. It's going to be fun. We're talking about ham radios and prepping, but I also sent him a link. Not a link so much. I want to get him up to speed. He's never heard of MERS. MERS has been around for years. I wanted to get him up to speed with a contact I know on Skype. You see, as everyone knows, you guys probably will hear it today again and again, probably with, I made a joke last night with Zoe. Mike's probably wondering about Zoe. Zoe's almost a 50-year-old woman from Chicago. She'd be easier to marry than my wifey in the Philippines, okay? Mike is the minister. We had 3 ministers that helped did the wedding, and Mike was one of 3. So, Philippines. We don't have to go into details. Aaron wanted me to be married, the one that died, he wanted me to be married to Annie and be loyal to Annie. He used to say, I'm going to die. You're going to have to carry on without me because, we're a good, yeah, extended family, and etc. Everyone called Aaron the nickname the hubby. It just stuck. But, I've been loyal to women. Mike knows this. And just to give you my background, Annie is, I'm hoping Mike can get through to Annie and just basically say, look, Annie, you're really loved, and basically you're really loved, and Rita, I have connections everywhere. I was gonna bring her home, but she hasn't talked to me in 2008, so it's like 4 years. I'm still devoted to Annie, which you guys are probably wondering on my show. I don't talk about it much, but I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see. World. She means the world to me, and yet something happened to me, I think Mike would have to get in touch with her and say, hey, you're one of the few people in this world that's going to, end up with the greens. Hopefully, I can find a way to get the wifey home. Literally, because out here, I joke about, I make jokes about marrying Zoe, but Zoe's in the mint, so you can't just. So, anyways, coffee's almost ready, so give me a second. All right, so what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to give you the warning now that I'm going to give you the after credits now, my usual view, and then I'm going to reload the video with a new one that's going to say, it's going to say 9/3/2022. It's going to say new preppers and radio talk / ham interview with Hammer Mike Allen. So look for it. And we're going to talk about ham radios and prepping. So there you go. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments, like feedback, suggestion at the subscribe button. So fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe button, and the like button. Leave comments nice is all we ask, and look forward to the 8 o'clock show, which will be in less than a minute. Thank you, and God bless you and everything you do.